Hey y'all, welcome to Lunar Tarot. Today's message is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And it is for the week of February the 8th. I hope everyone out there is doing well this week. I am so thankful y'all have made it here to hear this message. We are going to start off with an oracle card just to see kind of what's coming out. And we get Miss Shiala, creativity, originality, spontaneity, she who creates. This is that Pisces energy to a T. I mean, just looking at her, I can think of a couple of Pisces that would absolutely wear this kind of outfit she's got on today, all the way down to the tambourine. All right, y'all. Let's get on into this reading. Let's hop into these cards. All right, we have, starting off, we've got 10 of Swords with the King of Wands. 10 of Swords, you know, it can be that card of feeling like you've been stabbed in the back, right? That's some sort of betrayal coming about. We've got it paired with the King of Wands, which can be like an intellectual, authoritative influence on our lives. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. But the important message here with the 10 of Swords is this ending, this betrayal. This can be a blessing in disguise. So this ending that's coming about with this King of Wands person, I kind of feel like the King of Wands is not necessarily the cause of the betrayal, but rather the person that is kind of pointing out, look, this is just a blessing in disguise. This is energy that you're going to be able to move through. This is something that's coming about because it needed to come about. It needed to bring about this change in your life so that you can move on to something better. Okay? All right, Pisces. Next up, we've got 9 of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay, so pages can represent people in our lives. In this case, it's a cup, so could definitely be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm feeling like it's you, Pisces. Page is someone who is at the beginning of a journey. They are starting out, they are learning. And this journey, oh man, this is keeping you up at night. This is something that's causing a lot of anxiety for you. I think you just, you know, when this 10 of Swords came about, I think you just were not at all prepared for this ending. And now you're stressing out over, oh my goodness, what am I going to do next? What is my next journey? I don't know what my next chapter is. Okay. I will say though, you know, Page of Cups, he is someone that is just super optimistic, leads with his heart. All right. All of the court cards in the cups, their message is lead with your heart, you know, go from within. It's embracing this kind of Shiala energy, the creativity, originality, spontaneity. Okay. It's time to embrace being you, to move forward through this energy. And I know that can cause a little bit of anxiety, right? It's causing a lot of anxiety. All right. Next up, we've got 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords represents some sort of decision or choice you need to make, but feeling like you don't have all the information you need to make the decision. And Pisces, what I will say is a lot of times in our lives, all we can do is make the best decision we can based on the information that we have, right? A lot of times you're going to be making decisions that you don't feel prepared to make, right? And what's really holding you back is this new beginning, right? That you're anxious to get going on this new beginning, but it's like you just want some sort of guarantee that it's going to work out this time, right? You don't want to have a new beginning only to have another new beginning in 6 months' time, to have another new beginning 6 months. Like you're just kind of sick of that new beginning cycle, right? What I will say, just looking ahead on this reading, I think once you make a decision to move forward, I think this is something that's going to stick around for a long time. Okay, this is something that is going to bring you some long-term stability, some long-term abundance. Okay, but right now it's really a matter of, this person, they're stuck because they have that blindfold on. They can't see that they have no enemies in front or behind them. Actually, they have the whole world behind them. There's all that possibility right there at their fingertips if they can just take that blindfold off. Okay, I feel like that's the kind of moment that you need to have right now, Pisces, is, if this person, their hands are not tied, if they set down one of those swords, they can easily take that blindfold off. Let your defenses down a little bit so that you can let some more information in. All right. Ace of Swords, though, this is all about new beginnings. This is all about new ideas, new things coming into existence for us. Okay. You just need to let your defenses down a little bit so that you can let in some more information, so you can hear from other people, maybe talk to other people that are kind of in the realm of where you want to go to, right? And they can perhaps give you some advice, some best practices, that kind of a thing. Okay, but really it is a moment where you need to let your defenses down so that this new beginning can take hold. Okay. All right, Pisces. Next up, we've got the Hermit with the Fool card. The Hermit is that card calling you to spend a little bit of time isolating yourself, spend a little bit of time deep in Pisces thought, right? That's what's going to give you the idea, the confidence to move forward. The Fool is that first card of the major arcana. It is that first card of this journey through the cards, okay? They are getting ready to take that leap of faith. You are getting ready to start this new journey. And you know what? With the Fool, this person is excited. They're happy. They're optimistic. They can't wait to get going on this new journey. All right? That's going to be the energy that helps serve you best through this new beginning. But paired with the Hermit card, it really is encouraging you, take some time to plan, take some time to think this out. What are your milestones going to be? How do you know when you've hit a milestone? What are your plans for getting to those milestones? It's time to make a plan and then absolutely go ahead, take that leap of faith. Okay? And the next cards we get, King of Swords, Four of Wands. Kings, again, can represent that kind of guiding, authoritative influence on our lives. Swords, it could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But the King of Swords, he is someone that, he can see through nonsense and BS in like 2 seconds flat. He is going to tell you whether or not your journey where you're trying to get to are achievable, if it's ridiculous, if it's a good idea. And we're paired here with the Four of Wands, which is that card of celebration. It's that card of hitting milestones. Okay, it can be a card of marriage, but really it's celebrating some sort of achievement. All right. It sometimes is called the card of 1111, so can be considered a card of manifestation. I just feel like the King of Swords is coming out to tell you, oh my goodness, brilliant idea. Let's get moving with this. Tell me, how can I support you through this? Okay, you're going to hit those milestones. You're going to hit those achievements. I know right now you're feeling a little worry, a little anxiety, right? But the end result, if you really take the time to make a plan, to move forward, reach out for some support, some help when you need to, okay? But those milestones are achievable. This is something that you can look forward to because it's there, all right? We're going to talk bottom of the deck cards. And this is one reason I really kind of feel like this is something you need to go after, Pisces. We have got the High Priestess with the Nine of Pentacles. High Priestess, that card of intuition, subconscious. Nine of Pentacles, that card of fulfillment. I think you know, Pisces, how valuable this project can be moving forward, the fulfillment that you're going to get from this project. And I think it's what scares you is the potential for failure, okay? That's what's holding you back. That's what's kind of jarring your confidence, right? But I think deep down, you know, this path is where your success lies. This path is going to bring you to fulfillment, to stability, all right? I think deep down you know that, and you're so afraid of screwing it up, all right? But what I'm telling you, Pisces, is it's time to, I know you love to be original and spontaneous and just out of the box. Nothing wrong with that at all. What you need to do right now, Pisces, is call on those parts of you that know how to plan, that know how to put things together in a cohesive plan, right? Pisces is the last card of this, is the last sign of the zodiac, right? And the theory is that we have lived all these other lives, that we've already been through Capricorn and Libra and Taurus and Aries. We've already been there, right? So we can pull on those other parts of ourselves to do the things that maybe don't naturally come to us, like making a plan, like being organized, but it's in there. You got to pull it out, okay? You know this is going to be good. You know this is going to be big, right? I'm going to pull some oracle cards just to see what else is coming out for you. Yeah, all right. First card, y'all. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. All right? Right there. That's it. That's full card. Say yes. We're doing it. New journey. Let's go. I'm all down for the adventure. All right? So this is the kind of energy, just this positive, let's go, let's do it, I'm down kind of energy, okay? The next card we get, immerse yourself, training, learning, new hobbies, passions, all right? I do feel like this is some sort of passion project for you. This is something that you're super excited about because it's something that you feel really aligned with, all right? That doesn't mean we don't have things to learn, right? That doesn't mean there's going to be things that pop up we need to figure out, right? So don't be afraid to reach out for help. Don't be afraid to look for answers. You are probably going to have to learn some training, learn some new things, right? And absolutely nothing wrong with that. It makes you a better, more rounded person. So absolutely go ahead, immerse yourself, train yourself, learn all these new things, okay? And the next card we get, gratitude, releasing burdens, all right? I kind of truly feel like this is releasing those burdens, the 10 and 9 of swords kind of energy, that anxiety that you're feeling, that feeling like you were stabbed in the back, right? It's time to release that. That's really just not going to be helpful at all moving into this new chapter, okay? The gratitude comes in by being able to say, something along the lines of, I'm grateful that betrayal happened because it set me on this new path. And I know that's hard to say. I know it's hard to be grateful for when something bad happens. But in this case, this betrayal is this blessing in disguise that sets you out on a new path, okay? And this new path that you're going on, oh my goodness, 10 times better than anything this 10 of swords person was offering you, all right? So release that burden, find gratitude that you are on this new path. This new path wouldn't have come about if this nonsense wasn't playing out, right? And the last card we get, preserve, security, forethought, and thrift. This is all about the plan. We talked about getting a plan together, right? This fat little chipmunk up here is shoving more peanuts in his face because he's planning for winter. He's planning for his hibernation. It's about, when you hit those challenges, because there's going to be challenges. That's just how life works. There's big challenges, there's little challenges. It's all about how you deal with it, right? When you hit those challenges, if you put together a really good plan, that challenging energy isn't so challenging anymore, right? It's about saying, okay, when this happens, if this happens, then I can, have this backup plan, right? And that's not to say, you need to plan ever. I know we can get caught up in that planning phase, and it's like you want to plan out every single conceivable thing that could possibly happen, right? But some things are out of the realm of possibility, right? I mean, I could plan for what to do for when the alien invasion comes tomorrow, but chances are no alien invasion tomorrow, right? So as you're planning, try to plan as much as you can to handle some of these challenges that might come up, but be realistic about it. All right. It is just about making sure that when you hit those challenging moments, you can move through them with ease. All right, Pisces, that is the message I have for you today. I hope this helps bring some clarity and understanding to your experience. If this reading resonated, go ahead and let me know in the comments, leave a like, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future messages, and maybe even hit that share button, pass this message along to someone that needs to hear it. Other than that, I just want to say thank you all so much for being here with me today. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.